Hello, Dr. Rott. John Dermeyer here again. And this is my lab 2, and it's the Tinetti Balance Test lab. And the Tinetti Balance Test is used to evaluate if a person is a fall risk. And today, within the test, we're going to be testing one patient that is 55 and older, and another patient that is between the age of 18 and 25. So first I'm just going to give a short breakdown of what the test entails. First you check for a person's sitting balance and whether they're able to sit up and have stability while sitting in a chair. And then evaluating how they rise from a chair. And sometimes people will bounce like that to try to get, but they can't rise from the chair. You'll evaluate that part. And then immediately after standing up, you're seeing if a person is off balance or if they immediately are in balance as they stand up. And then simply standing with your feet together, with your eyes open and balancing, and checking to see if a person is well balanced. And if you're in a rehab situation, you would be close to the patient the whole time with a belt around their waist and protecting them from a potential fall. But in my videos, I was not that close to my patients because they weren't real fall risks. And then you can nudge the patient right at their sternum and see if they can handle that small nudge without losing balance. And the next part is checking their balance with their eyes closed. And you can do that for 10 to 15 seconds. And then checking balance during a 360-degree turn. And if they can do that continuously is what you're watching for. And then finally, sitting down from the standing position. If they flop into the chair, that's not considered imbalance. But if you can sit down in a controlled manner, then that's considered a balance. Now we'll start this video. And I thought that you would be able to hear this video, but you couldn't. So I'm going to do speaking in the second video. So this is my sister-in-law, Kayla, and she's between the ages of 18 and 25. And first we have her sitting with her hands together so she isn't having the assistance of her hands to stand up from the sitting position. She was able to do that without any problems with balance. And now in her initial rise to the standing position, we checked for 5 seconds, and she was able to do that just fine. She was also able to sit down without flopping into the chair. And then right there, you noticed after the test was done, she did use her quads and pushed up with her arms to assist her standing up. So within a test, that would be viewed as an assisted standing. So now she's standing with her eyes closed, and she did experience some dizziness, but she didn't fall. So actually, in the future, I think when doing that part of the test, even with a healthy person, it's good to be right next to them and make sure that they don't fall down. Now we're moving on to the 360-degree turn, and she's able to do that continuously without falling. And again, I didn't do the nudge part of the test. So this part is some Tinetti balance tests. I've seen there's a gait portion of it. So now right here we're doing a simple gait test using a line on the ground to make sure that they can walk in a straight line. You can also check their gait length. And Kayla was not a risk. She had no risk of falling down. So now we're going to move on to, in this video, my mother-in-law is 55 and older, and we're going to do the same test. So we're going to start from the sitting position and do an unassisted raise. So she's going to, again, put her hands together so she's not using her hands and arms to assist herself standing up. So she did slightly rock herself in order to stand up. So that's a difference that happened between her and my younger patient. All right, now we're going to move on to the second video. I had to break this one up. And in this, now we're doing the eyes closed part of the balance test. And she also felt some dizziness while doing that. And again, I should have been closer to her during that part of the test. And, we're at a family event, so there is lots of family here. I apologize for having so many obstacles during the test. Now we're checking her gait length, and she had some instabilities with large steps, but that's something that she could definitely work on core stability in order to reduce her instability in taking larger steps. And then the continuous circle, she was able to do that without falling down or having much imbalance. Alright, well, thank you so much for watching this video, and for this lab I learned a lot about the Tinetti balance test, and I know that this is just the beginning and that I can learn more about it and improve my evaluation skills of balance. Thanks so much for watching.